Hello everyone, welcome to the very first video of a complete O-level mathematics course. If you are a student who is just starting your preparation, or maybe someone who is a bit confused about how the O-level math exam works, especially the paper one, then you are exactly where you need to be. Today, I'm going to guide you through everything you need to know about paper one, the non-calculator paper. And don't worry, math isn't difficult, it's just misunderstood. So grab your pen, open your notebook, and let's get into the examiner's mind. Let's begin with the basics. Paper 1 is one of the two compulsory papers in O-level mathematics syllabus. Whether you are following syllabus 4024 or 4029, this paper is key. It's a two or written exam carrying 80 marks, and you are not allowed to use a calculator at all. Yes, no calculator. That means your mental math and written calculation skills needs to be sharp. The paper contains short to medium length questions, usually around 25 to 30, and they test a wide range of topics. Everything from arithmetic to algebra, geometry to trigonometry, sets to probability. It's all there. Now let's dive into the type of questions you will see. Starting with arithmetic, you will often be asked to work with fractions, decimals, percentages, ratios, and sometimes rounding and estimation. For example, a question from past paper simply said, evaluate 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 4. Now, without a calculator, you need to remember the rule. Dividing by a fraction is same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So this becomes 2 over 3 into 4 over 1, which is going to give you 8 over 3. That's your answer. Another classic is the percentage change. For example, if the price of an item increases from $80 to $100, what's the percentage increase? You take the difference, which is 20, divide by the original amount, which is 80, and multiply by 100. So 20 divided by 80 into 100, that is 1 over 4 into 100, and this is going to give you 25% increase. Next, we have algebra, which is probably the most important part of the syllabus and definitely one of the most heavily tested areas. You will be asked to simplify expression, solve linear equation, factorize quadratics, work with inequality, and more. For instance, here's a simple question from the previous year. Simplify 3x minus 2 with the whole product 1 minus 4x. First, expand the bracket. 3x minus 2 plus 8x, that is going to give you 11x minus 2. Always be careful with the signs and bracket. One small mistake can cost you the whole mark. Another example might be solving an equation like 2x minus 5 equals to 9. Add 5 to the both sides, 2x equals 14. Then divide by 2 to get x equals 7. In paper 1, you must show your step. Even if your final answer is wrong, you might still earn marks for your correct working. Moving to functions and graph. Don't worry, in paper 1, you usually won't have to draw complicated graphs. Instead, you are expected to substitute into function, work with inverse function, or understand linear graph. A simple question might be, if function of x is equals to 2x plus 3, find the function of 4. Just substitute 4 in the place of x, that is 2 into 4 plus 3, which is going to give you 11. Another common question could be, find the inverse of function x, which is equals to the whole of x minus 3 divided by 2. To do this, you swap x and y. So x is equals to y minus 3 whole divided by 2, and then solve for y. Multiply both sides by 2. 2x equals y minus 3, then add 3. Y equals 2x plus 3. So the function inverse of x is 2x plus 3. Now let's talk about geometry. You will need to know the properties of triangles, angles, polygons, circle, and some of the basic constructions. A basic question would be, a triangle has angle 50 and 60. What's the third angle? Well, we know the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So 180 minus 50 minus 60 equals 70. Geometry questions often test your understanding of symmetry, angles in parallel line, and transformation too, like reflecting a shape in a line or rotating it about a point on a grid. Then comes trigonometry. And yes, Even in a non-calculator paper, you are expected to use it. You will need to remember basic ratios like sine, cosine, and tangent for right angle triangles. For example, find sine theta if the opposite side is 3 and the hypotenuse is 5. Sine theta is equals to the opposite divided by hypotenuse, that is going to give you 3 over 5. You might also be asked to use the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose you are told that the two shorter sides of a triangle are 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. What's the hypotenuse? You square both 36 and 64, then add, that is going to give you 100, and then take the square of the root, that is 10 centimeter, which is the length of the hypotenuse. Another topic you will often see is speed, distance, and time. The question might be a car travels 150 kilometers in 3 hours. What is its speed? Use the formula speed is equals to distance divided by time. So 150 divided by 3 is going to give you 50 kilometers per hour. Always check your unit. Sometimes they will give you minutes or seconds, and you will need to convert everything into the same unit before calculating. You will also face questions on sets and probability, and these are often quite logical and simple. If you understand the notation, let's say P of A equals zero point 0.4, P of B equals zero point 0.3, and P of A intersection B equals zero point 0.1. They might ask you find P of A union B. Just apply the formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, which is zero point 0.4 plus zero point 0.3 minus zero point 0.1. That is going to give you 0.6. Now that we have seen the type of questions, let's talk about strategy. You have 120 minutes to complete around 25 to 30 questions. That's about 4 minutes per question. But some questions will often be of 2 or 1 minute, so save the extra time for the tougher ones. Always write out your full working. You can earn method if your final answer is wrong. Read question carefully. If it says answer as a fraction, don't give a decimal, and leave at least 5 to 10 minutes at the end to check your answer. Here's what you must avoid. Examiners often say student rushes, they skip steps, they confuse signs in algebra, or they round too early in calculation. One small mistake can cost you a whole question. So take your time and be methodical. Finally, if you're wondering how to practice, use past paper, go through Cambridge papers from 2016 to 2024, use topical books like Red Spot or Cyphers if you're studying in South Asia. Always check your answers using marking schemes. They teach you how examiner award marks and what they are looking for. So that's the complete introduction of O-level mathematics paper 1. I really hope this gave you the clarity and motivation to start preparing with confidence. This is just the beginning. In the next video, we'll break down paper 2, which allows the use of calculator and includes longer structured questions. After that, we will begin our full topic by topic course. We will be explaining every concept with example, practice question, and step by step solution. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the rest of the course. Comment below if there's a specific topic you want me to cover first.